What up? Now every time you go onto Instagram, you see those people that have Instagram carousels where people have one photo that covers 2 slides or they have a graphic on 1 slide. Today I'm going to show you how to make those carousels. It's something that I've been doing for years. Let me show you how to do it. Just so you guys know, there's thousands of ways of doing this, but this is just my way of doing it. First, we're going to hop into Adobe Photoshop. Once we're in Adobe Photoshop, we're going to go up and create new file. We'll name it whatever we want. And then right here is where we got to decide. Do we want 10 slides, 12 slides, 13 slides? I think I've gone up to 18 slides before. We take whatever amount of slides we have and multiply it by 1080. So a normal Instagram slide is 1080 by 1350. So first we need to decide how many slides we want. So today we're gonna go with 15 slides. So we need to do 15 times 1080, which comes out to be 16,200. So that's gonna be our width. And then our height will always be 1350. And then we create. So we have this very long canvas. We'll come over here to this side and we'll find our slice tool, which will be right there. You'll go to the crop tool and click option on Mac and go over until you find the slice tool. And then in the slice tool, you'll go up here to the top where it says fixed size. We'll make it fixed size and we'll do 1080 by 1350. So that'll be each Instagram photo. Then we're gonna come down here with our slice tool and we're gonna cut out our slices. So see how they kind of connect together? I was off on that one. So we're gonna go back and we're gonna put these all together. And this part is the long part, but we just wanna be very precise on where we're lining up all of our photos. So we got it right. This number right here, this blue number at the end right here, will be how many canvases we have. So we have 15 canvases. Next, we need to import all of our photos. On Mac, I just drag and drop my photos onto the canvas and it makes them all in this one spot. Once our photos are imported, we're gonna take all of our photos and move them to the end of the canvas. Now they're all down here, we just go for it from here. There's no particular order in which I always put my photos in, but there are a couple slides that I make sure I have every time that I'm doing one of these. Since we have a horizontal image first, we're gonna take this one all the way up to the front. This one is gonna cover over 2 slides. We're gonna take it up to the front and make it cover slide 1 and 2. This is gonna be one of those photos where you can slide back and forth on Instagram and the photo stays the same. Next, we're gonna go back and we have a console photo. We can do a lot of stuff with this, but since this photo shows the console of the car, we're actually gonna leave this on a slide by itself because it has a ton of detail in it and that start and stop engine thing is centered. So we could honestly leave it right there. I think it looks good. Now here, we have another piece, which is the McLaren logo. We're gonna take this and we're just gonna move it off to the side and we're gonna include this one as well. So what we're gonna do with this, we're gonna put this into a stackable 5 photo piece. So we're gonna come over here to number 4, our canvas number 4, and we're gonna make a square. There's gonna be a little math involved. This square is gonna be 1/4 of what the height of the photo is. So the width is gonna stay the same, which is 1080, and then we're gonna go here and do 1350 divided by 4, which is 337.5. We're gonna type 337.5. And now we have a square that is 1/4 of our image. Take that up and put it up at the top, and I like to just leave it there, and then we're gonna go find our photo. Let's actually change the color of this so we can tell where it's at. And then we're gonna go find the photo that we wanna put in there. So honestly, I wanna put the wide McLaren shot in there. So we're gonna take this, scale it down, and then take it over here on the side above our rectangle, and then double click on it and click Create Clipping Mask. Once you've made your clipping mask, you're gonna need to come up and readjust the photo inside of the square. And now we have 1 of 4 of the photos we're gonna put on this slide. So what we're gonna do next is come over here, Command J, and then take the rectangle that's underneath it and Command T and slide down. Then we're going to go grab the next photo we want, which is this one. Shrink it to the size of that space. Sometimes I just like to put it over the top of the space so it makes my next step easier. Then we're gonna take this photo in the sidebar and put it on top of rectangle 1. And then we're going to double click, Create Clipping Mask. Now the photo's inside there, we've readjusted the photo, and now we're good. We can do another one. Command J, relocate that rectangle, and now we need to go find another photo that would fit in there, which is gonna be right here with the AL13 wheels. We're gonna take this over here, resize it for the rectangle. And then we're gonna go over to the sidebar and drag it up above rectangle 1, double click and create a clipping mask. And then readjust. And then Command J on that rectangle again, resize rectangle 1, relocate rectangle 1, and then we're gonna go find our next image. Let's use this one right here. So we're resizing to make it sure it fits in the rectangle. All right, now here's what we're gonna do. Since I don't like the way that this turned out, I wish that the AL13 wheels and the McLaren at the bottom were switched. So we're gonna switch those real quick. We're gonna just take the photos and switch their positions. Recreate those clipping masks. And now you see that the photos are kind of messed up. You just need to pull them up and relocate them so they're readjusted inside their squares. And boom, that slide looks good. Then we have this photo next. I want this photo to be on a slide by itself, so we'll take it over to our frame number 5, and we'll put it in frame number 5. All right, and same with this photo right here. I think it would be fine in a frame by itself. So we'll take it over and put it in frame number 6. And then let's do something else with these photos. So I kind of want it over 2 slides. I want 3 photos to cover 2 slides. So we have to figure out how 3 photos would cover 2 slides. So we do 1080 times 2 and then divide that by 3. So it gives you 3 squares for 2 slides. So we have 1080 times 2, which is 2160. So that equals 2 slides. Divide that by 3 is 720 per square. So we're gonna go over to our rectangle. This is gonna be width now. So we're gonna do 720, and then our height would stay the same, which is 1350. And then we're gonna take our brake, photo of the brakes, and put it right in there. We're gonna find our rectangle 2, create a clipping mask, and now that one's set. We're gonna do the same thing with the next 2 photos. So Command J, Command T, transform it over here, go find our next photo, which would be this one. Take it above the rectangle 2, and then create a clipping mask. Okay, now we're on to the third one. Command J, Command T, rectangle, move it over, and now we're on to this photo. Let's go ahead and put this photo where it needs to be, pull it up above rectangle 2, create a clipping mask, and now we got that photo settled. So now there's 3 photos that cover 2 slides. This photo I want to be across 2 images so you can slide back and forth between it. So we're gonna put it right here and adjust it so it's the size of 2 of the canvases we have. Then we have this rear photo. I wanna make it in 1 canvas by itself. And then another rear photo, we're gonna actually split this one in half. These purple bars will tell you where the halfway point is on the screen. So I found my halfway point, and I wanna resize the photo so it fits in that frame perfectly. And then I wanna drag it down and find that halfway point, leave it there, go over and grab my next photo that's gonna go in here, and then resize that one to fit in there. We don't have to make boxes for this one since Photoshop already has specific lines that show us where we need to put things. This photo is gonna be a full frame, gonna put it right here. So I put 21 photos in here, and I wonder how many we use. I don't know if I wanna use this one. I do know I wanna use this one right here. So let's make that one a full frame. Let's see if we have anything underneath this. And we have 3 more photos left, so let's go ahead and make a 3 slide right here. We have 1350 is our height. We're gonna take 1350, divide it by 3, which is 450. We're gonna do a rectangle that's 450 in height, but 1080 by width. We're gonna put that on the top, change it to black, get it adjusted inside of our frame, and then figure out what photo we wanna put in there. But since I know I only have 1 wide photo of the car left, I'm gonna save it for the middle and put 2 of the detail photos that we have left inside of this area. So we're gonna find our rectangle 3, move this image above it, create a clipping mask and put it underneath there. We're gonna Command J and do the same thing, but to make this one easier, we're just gonna drop it to the bottom of the frame and then go find our last image, which it's kind of hidden underneath here. I've done this for years, so I know what it is. We're gonna bring that one above rectangle 3, create a clipping mask, and adjust it to that box on the bottom. And then we're gonna find our last photo that's in there, which is at the very bottom on the side right here, bring it up, and then we're gonna resize it for that specific area that it's in. We turned this long canvas into a 15 slide Instagram carousel. Next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to File, Export, and Save for Web. Then we made it to this screen. You wanna save, and then save to desktop. and now it's on your desktop under a file named images. And if you're on Apple, like you should be because Apple's cool, you're able to go highlight those photos and airdrop them to your phone, and then you can post them straight to Instagram. And the photos are right here ready to go to Instagram. And you may have to do some rearranging on Instagram to make the photos look right, but you got that, don't you? Like I said in the beginning of the video, this is my way of doing it. There's thousands of ways to do this, and if you have Photoshop, I highly recommend you do it this way. And if you want to see more content like this one, make sure you subscribe because I plan to do more content like this. Thank you for watching.